right, baby. The champ is here. You like it. You love it. You need it. What? You're muted. You're muted. You're muted. Maggot, you're muted.
Welcome, jewelers. Welcome all. As you heard, Dags is hyped up. The horn and all. The champ is here, baby. If you haven't found out already and checked it out, you definitely should because it's a thriller. As you know, the $13 Alla Challenge hosted by Trade Room, as well as Light, has been going on for a while. And the finale happened today. It is the end of a legacy there. But we will continue in a different form or fashion. You'll have to find out. But the finale was hype as ever. DefiKingdoms, a game within a game. You know, Trade Room has been hosting and analyzing our duels and our squads and how we've been developing our armies with just $13 and one single jewel. And it was a ton of fun over about 2-3 months, right? So, yeah. And you know, you've heard it, the horn, he's in your face. The villain arc has begun. We'll talk about all this and more later. But Dags, how you feeling? How the hell are you doing today? And tell us a little bit about how it feels to be champ.
It feels great. I didn't really get to do the strategy I wanted. I wanted to get some forever heroes and just run them. Didn't get to do that. The season was too short. But I think, you know, I'm the villain. Let's do it.
He's that dude. And you know, like we said, and we'll be speaking on it, I'm sure, throughout the show because, you know, the vibes are high, man. We got a champion in the building. And you know, you yourself have won 3 heroes off of us. So for you, it's a huge success, in my opinion. And it was just a lot of fun overall. So I'm sure we'll be chatting more about it. We got Light here in the audience as well. We got Red Room in the audience. We got Skiller. How's everyone doing here today? We're going to be going over a bunch of stuff, of course, DefiKingdoms related, but we wanted to kick off with a little bit of news there. And as I said, definitely check out Trade Room stream after the show here. Get the recap if you didn't already. Of course, he goes into charts for a good bit, and then he gets into the $13 Hala stuff. So it's an action-packed stream, you know, about 2 hours of excellence from the boys. And you yourself got to join as well. I got to catch the tail end of it. And Light as well. A lot of smack talking, dude. A lot of fun stuff. So,
hey, though, one thing though is like, if we wouldn't have done that, like, I think I talk to Light every day now, you know. So it's like, I didn't even know this guy, and he's like, "Hey, you wanna? I got a plan. You want to do it?" And he's got more plans. So, someone to watch. You know, just on like the same level that you watch some of these guys, like, you know, Christian Peter, who's building something, right? And I mean, we'll get to him later, but like even on his YouTube, he zooms into this like little like Minecraft world, right? So I mean, he's got stuff coming. So if you want to follow anybody who just like knows the grind and wants to get it, go follow him. So I wouldn't even. Like I said, I thought this was gonna, like, I didn't even want to do this when we first started, because I'm like, how the hell am I gonna find time? And I had fun. I enjoyed my quest turn-ins, praying for mokshas. Like,
yeah, you were hesitant a little bit, and you know, for a second I was, but I kind of jumped all in just because you know, it was something to do extra within the DFK space. I could build out a smaller wall and just kind of see exactly, you know, to me, the main priority, and I've said this before, was, you know, kind of being in the shoes of a new player. Okay, you want to kick it off with, like I said before, 10, 15, 20 bucks. What do I get and what can I actually do? Is there even a gameplay experience for someone like that who isn't solely coming in to make money, which I feel like a lot of us did at the times we joined, but someone now, I'm sorry?
I doubled my money, so.
Right. And a lot of people did that, you know, when those, you know, us OGs are going to remember these crazy APRs. When those were hitting, man, it was pretty quick and easy to kind of make a quick buck.
Yeah.
Take a little bit out, and you still had a lot of fun back then, and there was so much less of the game built. The number that keeps coming back to my mind is that 15%, Dags. We've only got like 15% of the game here. Maybe 16 with Warrior implemented. Probably not. I don't even know if it's that big of a chunk. Just one codex. But 15% of the game roughly is built out right now. It's insane. We're going places. As the title shows, Jules' sentiment, I feel like, is very strong right now. At least everyone in the community. Of course, it should be within the community, but we've seen worse. We've been through some tough times in this space. So overall, I feel like the vibes are good. Dags, how are you feeling about the overall vibes in DefiKingdoms currently?
Well, and if you're like, no, it's not 15, we're more than 15%. Can you show something real quick? Can you jump back? Can you jump over to Serendale? You remember how to do that?
Of course.
Just kidding.
I'm always hopping back.
That was a joke.
Well, actually, I'll let you finish, but I usually only do it on mobile, to be honest, Serendale, but go on.
All right. Go to the main map, if you would.
Mm-hmm.
I always like that spinning jewel. It's way better than the rainbow one. Now zoom out. This is the safe land, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we can't even see any of this in Crystal Vale. And this is pretty expansive for just this. What is that? Oh, does that mean it's for sale? What's for sale there?
Yeah, I think.
All right. So yeah, this is just the safe area, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so if you don't think that only 15% of the game is done, maybe we're more now that we have. Maybe it'll be exponential growth now that we have boar hunts, but. Just seeing the capabilities of the team from throwing in like a quick skin change for an event. What are you looking at?
About 6K for the cheapest land currently.
That's down by 4K from what it used to be.
That's why I was intrigued to look.
Didn't I think Adventures in DFK they bought theirs. I thought it was like 10 grand at the time.
I believe Brovia just purchased land as well. Huge shout out to Brovia. Yeah, I believe he just bought land as well. I'm not sure the price point, but 6K USD, probably roughly 6.5 because I didn't put the 8 in there. So
that puts some people at a question, right? Like I have 2 Gen Zeros. What are those selling for right now? If you
someone actually just offered me a set for $350.
$350?
350,000 crystal.
Okay.
Which I believe I also didn't do the math. But crystal was sitting at, I hope this is accurate. No, that's not accurate.
I'm gonna go Gen Zeros.
See crystals.
I'm gonna go Gen Zeros on just the OG heroes.
Yeah.
Because that's what I'd be selling mine for.
Yeah, his weren't OG.
Okay.
Spooky, I believe, but he did.
So lowest one is 155,000 crystal. What's that times 2? Let's see. 150 is 300 plus 10 more, so 310,000 on OGs. I'm just gonna go crystal to USD.
Yeah, his were I believe a Legionnaire pair.
And those are just floors. All right, so 2 of them is 3,600 still. That's significantly lower than it's been, right?
Right, yeah.
155,000.
It's dipping for sure.
But if you go 155,000 crystal, that's still 1,800. Original buy-in was what, like roughly? They kept it under 1,500, right? So you'd still make a profit if you ripped those. But it's like, okay, so begs the question: do you sell your Gen Zeros and try and grab land? Like, what's the asset you want? Would you rather have 2 Gen Zeros, or would you rather have land with a bunch of Gen 1s, and so on?
That's the golden question for me, Dags. If you're actually asking, I don't know.
Yeah, tell me.
Spin it out in the air, but I personally would love to have land. But if I had, only money to get one, and I know they're not equivalent in price, but let's say they were, just for theory, I would only want Gen Zeros at the current moment, just because it's so speculative to have land right now.
Okay.
I'm not saying land is a bad investment by any means. And again, this isn't financial advice. Nothing we go over in this show is financial advice, as always. Right. But, for me personally, I think having the use of the Gen Zero currently and this is also to say that land could be crazy, but having the use of Gen Zeros currently, being able to keep spitting them out every 2-3 days, and spit out those Gen 1s, I think is much, much bigger value, at least currently. But, that's to see what's to come as far as land goes. It's going to be a monumental feature, but how long is that feature going to be? Development takes time. And my honest to God hope here is that we can have some massive success in the initial part of this bull run and kind of build up the team throughout the longevity of the bull run. Give it a good 1 to 2 years plus during that bull run, hopefully, of growth, not only in the community but in the team themselves, so we can speed up development, because I think that's going to be huge. Right now, we have some phenomenal team members. We're going to get to one in here just a moment after with another flawless segue. But as of now, with the amount of people we have on the team, Dags, it is relatively slow. We're not a AAA game with hundreds of employees, hundreds of devs, and they can segment all the duties, pretty easily. We only have a handful of under 20 or so. I don't even know the exact amount, but I don't think it's over 20 of main, and it might be more, but I believe it's under 20 of main employees, main devs and such. But it's just crazy to see, and I really hope we can have some growth during this next, hopefully, initial part of the bull run, like I said, to kind of just keep the momentum pushing like a freight train throughout that whole bull market. But go on. I'll let you
take a step back. I was listening. I think it was the Illuvium. Is that how you say it? The Illuvium guy, one of the guys who runs that. And I'm pretty sure his art department was just bigger than than DFK's entire team. So I don't remember who I was listening to. I think that's who it was. But like he was talking about like, oh yeah, I have like 50 employees in my art department, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
But no, I think it was one of those first-person shooter games. But you got to think about that. Is your first-person shooter is going to draw a bigger crowd than a fantasy RPG.
Without a doubt.
But like this community, the fantasy RPG communities are loyal to like a fault. So there's not a lot. It's like small but mighty, and so that's kind of something that the team is going to have to kind of chew on. Is they have to keep the community.
One of the overlying things there, Dags, I think, is the fact of, and I don't know if this is the correct term to use, but the recyclability. I mean, just the ability to be recycled as far as FPS games go. We have another huge one coming out, Shrapnel, which we actually were so lucky, the Jewelers Guild, to win a Shrapnel code. We'll have to see what we do with that, try it out between ourselves, maybe test it out. Regardless, it's the first-person shooter in the Web3 space, but these games are so, like I said, recyclable, where, they're all fairly similar. You get into a game with some lore, you get into a game with some unique properties, unique characteristics, like, for example, DFK, in my opinion. It's something that you've never really seen before. You've seen iterations of it. You've seen a turn-based battler in a sense, but they're doing things a little different in a lot of senses as well. I'm, of course, taking pieces and parts from other games as well. Every game does it. But, FPS shooters, for the most part, unless they're, a killer storyline like some are, it kind of speaks just recycle and kind of just rinse and repeat to me, in some senses. Games like these, with the lore, with the deep lore that allows the community to really dive deep and just delve into the universe, I think is a whole different animal. And we'll have to see.
Yeah, I get bored with those shooters, unless it's like, I guess like it's got to be, I guess, an RPG shooter. Is that or a role-playing shooter like Fallout 4, right? Or, well, New Vegas mostly. But there was like that base building component to Fallout 4, and I really liked that stuff. But I tried so hard to play like Call of Duty, to play Counter-Strike, and really the only things I could get into were what's the game called? Overwatch. I liked Overwatch because they had the unique, fun characters, and then there was kind of another one that was like Overwatch called Paladins, and I really liked that. So, and like you said, because there's lore, there's depth. You're not just a a team of 4 soldiers trying to disarm a bomb.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and say bomb on YouTube anymore. Oops.
The thing with like Overwatch, you know, for example, is I think they, and correct me if I'm wrong, I know you might not play a lot, but I'm pretty sure they, you know, bring new heroes periodically, you know, similar to like League of Legends or other games in those senses, which keeps the users coming. You know, Call of Duty, for example, always the main first-person shooter that comes to my mind, the most popular one for the most part, is a lot different than Overwatch, and kind of just gives you the whole game at the beginning. Maybe some pieces and parts get upgraded, you know, after Christmas or something like that. They might drop a few more features, but usually by year's end, you know, they're already on to the next one. They're already building that next game and trying to sell you that next game, you know, by month 9 of release. So it's kind of a weird cycle. I think a lot of those Call of Duties kind of get a lot of hype. You know, Modern Warfare 3 just dropped, I believe. They get a lot of hype right after release. A lot of players, you know, the existing player base is enormous. So they're always a lot of people will come back and just give it a try. And then it falls off pretty rapidly after that if they don't have nothing to really keep them there.
What about
what's good, Beeve? What's good, Skiller? What's good, Worm? Got a lot of good people in here tonight. We're going to be playing some boar hunts. I don't know if we'll be playing any live, but I do want to show a replay. We'll be doing some summoning, maybe some dark summoning. But yeah, Dags, is there anything else you wanted to kind of comment on that?
Yeah, before we walk away from that, it's repetitive, right? And people kind of fall off. What's your take on Grand Theft Auto 5? Because I've had that on like my Steam wish list for a sale since it came out, and like I feel like it just started dropping in price like 6 months ago because people still play it. And then with Grand Theft Auto 6 talking about how they're going to incorporate crypto, I mean, is the lore, is that a lore? Is that a gameplay? Is that just like a cult following? And if it is a cult following, like how the hell does DFK get that?
Yeah. GTA is one of those games that I think has, you know, notoriety. It's got such a deep history. One of those games where a lot of people my age, I think, and slightly above as well, you know, it's one of those games where it was your first, like, what the moment in gaming, you know what I mean? You're like, this is, you can do anything, you know what I mean? It's so open world. It's so deep. Even the old GTAs. Yes, it's Grand Theft Auto, Web 2 game. I don't know if you're being sarcastic, Skiller, but Grand Theft Auto is one of the craziest games. GTA 5, even if you haven't played any before, honestly, it is a crazy deep game. You know, overall quality wise, I think it was ahead of its time by far, and that's why you see that price. You know, and also not only because it's so deep and because it was ahead of its time, also because they are constantly iterating and adding new stuff. And GTA 5 Online is enormous. You can mod it, I believe. So, you know, whether it be cult following or just, I'm sorry, I don't want to say it's cult following. I think they have that as far as, you know, people are going to try it because of the name. But I think the game is really just that good, truly. Like, I was thinking about it and talking about it with my brother the other day, actually. And I was just like, that game truly is so much fun. And there's so much you can do within it, which leads us to a game like this, DFK. Yes, there's money involved. You just talked about GTA 6, which is going to enable crypto. We do believe. I think they've said it officially on the team. We'll see how it goes about and how it's implemented.
And will it be AVAX?
And will it be AVAX? Oh my God. I think they'll honestly create their own token. I think they'll do things right.
Well, AVAX was rumored to be with like Amazon to start like an Amazon gaming partnership. So what if, I mean, then if that happens, it can't be AVAX, I guess. They wouldn't do that to themselves. Never mind. Continue the joke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm just kind of diving deep on GTA and just the games overall. We're kind of going on a tangent there, but overall, you know, DFK is the same around. There's a lot to do, and I think it could have longevity. You know, and I don't want to say it won't, but the niche it's in, it might be tough to have, you know, crazy numbers, but I still think, and you've seen it with the small community we have already, which is ever growing as well. We've heard that unique active wallets are up as well. But with the activity we've seen in just a small community we have, you know, with the other features that are coming, I just can't wait to see how this ecosystem really blossoms and just continues to cycle. And you know, whether you have farmers, crafters, people who just want to play the game for PvP and that kind of stuff, it's going to be crazy, Dags. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, and I feel like we got to snag that if we snag that Final Fantasy crowd. But part of the Final Fantasy crowd is like characters, and you own your characters, so that's kind of the difference between DFK. Can't be there's not going to be a Cloud fanboy and who attaches onto a specific DFK character. I guess I don't know. So
right.
How do you build lore when you own the characters?
Yeah. Yeah, it is going to be. I think maybe the lore more comes from, per se, not just your specific hero number, 69,001, but rather archer class versus thief and what kind of lore they can build there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It would be difficult to kind of base it per hero. Yeah, I think that's impossible with how many heroes we're going to have and how many heroes we already have. But it'll be more of like, you see these characters for a lot of these questing characters come into play. This Dockmaster, what's Vagar Wavestrider doing? You know what I mean? You can implement some story stuff here. What's this Butcher Chef Wally? Where's his story? How did he end up here? So I think the lore is a little different than individual hero based, but rather class based and mob based. Really, truly monsters.
And kind of like how Warcraft is, right? Is you kind of attach yourself to like Sylvanas and Hellscream and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's the NPCs that you find yourself attaching to instead of. Yeah,
for sure. We'll have to see. But like you said, the team of 50 people in just the art department, that's what I'm hoping can come from this DFK space. We saw it a few weeks back. I can't remember if it was just last week or a week or 2 weeks ago, but we had the full onboarding of Workhorse, the Pervy Sage. This time around, Dags, we do have another addition to the team, someone who's been huge in the community already. Big shout out to Christian Peter. He's going to be joining and onboarding fully onto the team here as I believe they coined
Operations Specialist.
Operations Specialist. I love the sound of that. KP's awesome. I'm sure most of you guys have already seen his content and have been loving it. He's going to join the team. They had an event, I believe, today actually in Carlsbad, which is Southern California, I do believe.
Is that like outside San Diego?
Yeah, somewhere near San Diego. Might have the general area.
Where Tony Hawk grew up, Carlsbad.
Really? Okay. I love the name of the city, so it was memorable. It was very easily memorable for me. But yeah, they had a bunch of DFK people in the community come out today. I'm hoping. Didn't really get on X too much on Twitter, so I didn't get to see any clips or tweets or anything like that. But yeah, KP is that guy, says Beef. KP truly is that guy. He and Sargent kind of organized that. I believe they did it last year. So this is the second running, Dags. They're talking about things like DFK Con 2024.
Yeah.
So, the community, like we've said, is absolutely tremendous. KP is absolutely tremendous. Another addition to the team. How excited are you about this, Dags?
So I'm kind of looking at it from like the boring perspective, right? Like the team had enough money to take on 2 employees.
Mm-hmm.
So you have your people who complain about how we don't have public access to the treasury or the income statements or anything like that. But they're hiring 2 people. So whether you could see the income statements or not, this is a team that kind of took their foot off the gas from marketing, from events, from prizes, even letting a certain number of employees go just because they're fiscally responsible. So them taking on 2 employees in 2 weeks without a significant change in the price of Jewel should be kind of a bullish indicator for you on how the project is going, because they won't hire employees lightly anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm excited. Yes, I like KP and Workhorse. Like, I'm getting feedback. Are you getting feedback? Anyway, Workhorse like single-handedly brought me back in last year during the football season when I was just like, oh, I'm just going to watch football and run my quests.
Right.
He single-handedly brought me back. So I really like those guys. But just the fact that they're spending money on 2 more salaries to me, that's a bullish indicator. Is that even a word? Maybe Trade Room can tell me if he's still here. But yeah, I like it.
I'd say it's a bullish indicator. Do we have the chart signal? We'll have to ask Trade Room, of course. We'll see if he can get us some clarification on if we have the full bullish indicator on the Jewel chart. But no, financial charts aside, check out Trade Room stream again for quality chart analyzing and such.
Yeah, stuff we can't do since we lost
Analysis.
Squanchy and Agentic.
Yeah. Since Agentic, we're hoping he makes it back on the PJ ship. He took a trip back.
Dude, he liked one of my tweets.
Did he?
Tweets. He liked it.
I'm hoping to get Agentic back, bro. I always hit him up. I mean, they're good bros. I always just see how they're doing overall. And every now and again, I'll send them some DFK goodies, to hopefully win them back. And I think they all have their wallets. I could be mistaken. I think they still hold their heroes.
You guys don't know who Agentic and Squanchy are. There were about 10 episodes of the Jewelers podcast before I was here, where it was Mega and Squanchy, who I believe were the original founders of the Jewelers, and then Squanchy's brother Agentic State. And so those are the OGs, the OG Jewelers before I was here.
Yeah, before our little hiatus, we were going strong, and the game was really pumping for a good bit. We saw the second realm open up. It was a crazy time. A little history for anyone that doesn't know.
Well, we were such assholes about them releasing pets before combat.
Oh my goodness!
You remember there were like 4 streams where we were just pricks.
Yeah,
and I was just like, "Why? Where's combat?" Blah blah blah. And then when they let go of what's his name, Atlas, who I think it wasn't a let go. I think he went to go pursue his own project instead. But we looked at it as like, oh, we're in deep shit.
Oh yeah, yep. Just certain things, man, just didn't go timed well for DFK, whether it was on their own fault or not, man.
And then the Crystal Veil dump of crystal from 40 to like.
Oh my god!
But everyone was like crystal. Everyone was like crystal needs parity, so everyone wanted it to be the same price as Jewel at the time. And then when it actually happened, they're like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
What's good, Emerson? Yeah, dude, that was so crazy. And oh my gosh, we sold a little bit at 35, 36.
I sold all of mine,
and
as fast as I could.
I felt so stupid for not just dumping it all. But then I was like, I mean, I wasn't. What was I going to do? Just expect to just dump it all? It was just absolutely insane. I don't even think we could have traded. It was so fast.
I upped my gas to insane amounts, and I profited from it because my whole thing was I was just like, I'm just gonna get off Crystal Veil immediately and go back to Serendale because I loved Serendale. I loved the music. I loved Harmony.
So did I, man.
So I just moved everything as fast as I could. How about that agenda?
Well, we always start just rambling on some good old DFK talk, So, to get back to things here, Dags.
Yeah.
Big shout out to KP again.
Yeah,
that was the biggest news of the week, I'd say. But we also have beautiful stuff coming back that, angers some. But overall, if you're bullish on Jewel, man, this is good stuff. It sucks to see gas go up when this stuff happens, but we do have duels season 6. You saw the advertisement when we hop back over to this realm.
Yeah.
And we do have the medium. I believe I posted it down below for you guys. If not, I'll drop it in the comments, so maybe you could check it out. But Duel Season 6 is here with a few extra features. Dags, have you tried it? Have you liked it? What's going on?
So I've been restructuring my wallets. So I have not. I don't think I've done any duels yet. And today was my first boar hunt in 5 or 6 days. So
damn.
Yeah, just a complete restructure. Everything was a mess. And I kind of got everything together. And then I found that my pairs of level 10 pluses were split between 4 different wallets instead of where I wanted them to be. So that messed up my boar hunts even further. But to answer your question, no, I probably won't be one of the 3 people who get those crowns. But yeah, man, I'm hoping that my dual strategy doesn't have to change, where I can just jump in like, when's this end? January? That's at the top. Scroll up for a sec.
Yeah,
January 10th. So I'm hoping, usually like my style would be to jump in probably December 10th or something like that. But am I going to be able to do that this time around?
We'll have to see.
If I do, I sure as hell won't become champion.
Yeah, dude. So I'm gonna show it here if I can. Okay, yeah, we can. But I mean, just take a look at this. Look at Cystine HP. I hope Cystine OHP. Again, I might be butchering that. That might be some language that I do not obtain. But running all three of these solo squad war, I've seen a few people do this. There are some dogs out here, bro. There are some dogs. Frisky Fox, the friskiest of the foxes, who showed up, I believe, on KP's stream recently. A beautiful watch. You should check it out if you haven't already, Dags. A lot of good stuff when you bring those interviews from the team members. But the friskiest of foxes, number one at 69%. Could you have him at any other win percent than 69 either? Frisky that man is, for sure. I've seen Hoddle in the chat, I believe. He plays a ton. I wanted to look at total games played. So Frisky's done it only 100. Athlete 270, 200, 300. Some of them could be botting. Doesn't really matter. 500, 49%. But, if you're playing, if you're questing right now, you can see the increase in gas. It is not negligible. It's pretty crazy. But overall, don't you feel like this is still bullish for DFK, Dags? The player base we have currently is this intrigued by the prizes. We're going to get to those in a second in the new things. But this many people are that bullish that, it ups our gas momentarily. It runs people insane. But Jules getting burnt, people are playing the game. Why are people so mad? What's your thoughts?
Well, it's crazy that a mini game is having this much influence. And the people who are getting mad, maybe they're people who are botting, so they're losing money. I mean, if the $13 hollow was going on right now, would we just stop questing? Because it's done, right? We didn't have to deal with this. Would we just stop questing? Because the return on profession quests is not significant enough. What do you got?
This dude has been champion, which, by the way, I believe the top 3 get eligible for a prize. We'll go over it again in a second.
Yeah.
For almost 8 hours. This has been out for what, 4 or 5 days?
Dang.
So I mean, I feel like that's a lot of time.
Anyway, and what Light said, there's always something that people are going to bitch about. If they're not bitching about gas, they're going to bitch about PvP. If they're not bitching about PvP, they're going to bitch about the other realm. If they're not, whatever. They'll bitch about Clayton. Speaking of Clayton, I still think we should apply for one of the Clayton's grants to buy land on Clayton. Anyway, they want the team to have an immediate fix, but it's like, why should they dump all their time into it when the game's not even done yet? It's like, fix the game, finish the game, see what the real what's the word I'm looking for? Let me think. The real load, there's the word. The real load on gas is going to be when PvP is up, when PvE is up, during a PvP tournament, during PvE raids. Find out what the real load is going to be and then fix the gas. It's if you're, it's like you're complaining about professions and duels. To me, that's so insignificant. Shut the fuck up. Just kidding. I love you.
I love it.
Finish the damn game and then adjust the gas. Because if they adjust the gas and then, it ends up they're just going to have to adjust the gas later, adjust the gas later, adjust the gas later. We're alpha dudes. It's not supposed to work right now.
Yeah.
Chill
Very
your B.
That's a great point, Dags, because, with things like with duels, I was going to say with things like Dags, but with things like duels.
Things like Dags, indeed.
This is something we can load test. We can throw a bunch of people into the fire, get them to run a bunch of duels, and see what are our capabilities and what are our limitations. And for
do a stress
example,
test, right?
yeah,
Is that what
exactly.
you're
It's a
saying?
stress test. I'm going to show real quick, guys, since we're still on the topic, the things we can get.
Yeah.
Equipment here, equipment's in boar hunts. That's the main thing I'm doing right now. I'm having a lot of fun with the boar hunts and hunting down these 10, 20, $30 equipments. I just got a Chargers mask. I'll show that in a little bit. But Duels has equipment as well now. We'll
Yes,
zoom in
sir.
here. 3 hats.
Not just hats, crowns.
Crowns, champions crowns, baby. They are not just hats. 2 medallions, or 1 medallion and a ring. And look at that crown right there on the green Void Hunt hero. So beautiful stuff. We'll zoom back
Well,
out.
hold up.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Which one do they have? So they're all mythic, huh?
Mm-hmm. All these ones are mythic. The ring you get, I believe, for just being champion once. I'll go check in a second. This one's common. This one's rare. So mythic, but again, Dags, slightly unattainable unless you're an absolute dog and got a bunch of level 20s, or maybe just one really good level 20. These will be rewarded to the top 3 players who hold the most champion time. In order to obtain champion, of course, for anyone who doesn't know, real quick, you have to win 5 in a row. You have to have a certain amount of LP or ladder points or whatever you want to call them in this case. I forget what they call it specifically. But you got to hold it for, you got to challenge someone once you have 5 wins in a row, and you have to win said challenge, and then you are open to be challenged. So that all depends on who challenges you, who's up at that time, I guess. But as you saw, some people were holding it for 7 hours. So these are tough to get, though. But
you know what it means? That means you have to keep dueling instead of transferring your heroes to another wallet and restarting the reward ladder.
Damn, that's a good point, though.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing is, I think very quickly some people will realize, okay, the people who are really out there and out in front leading the pack for these leaderboards,
Gotta keep it.
it's going to be a race between 5 or 6 people, in my opinion, most likely. It's going to be the same few folks fighting for those top spots. Skiller says it right on. Everything is expensive right now, truly. We're getting a lot more volume. We're getting a lot more people. It's not a negative thing per se. Gas, it sucks, but it affects us all. And I think overall, the moral of my little segment here, of our segment here on gas, I think overall it's a good thing. I don't think it's the worst thing ever. It'll come and go as well. Duels has its periods where it's not there. So, and again, it kind of really
means people are playing.
Yeah, exactly. It means people are playing. Our unique active wallets are up. Gas is up. Kind of sucks, but it's not the worst thing in the world.
And if you're not going to be wallet hopping, then it's going to mean that they're going to have to maintain more teams across more wallets, which makes the tavern more competitive. So, what do you think about this trade-in on these champion amulets?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Let me just go through these real quick. This is the Ring of Dueling.
Yeah.
All you have to do is get Legendary 2. This one, I was mistaken earlier. Champion's Medal. You become champion once, you get a Champion's Medal. So you're talking about trading in things here, Dags, correct?
Right. Can't you trade in a Champion's Medal to try and get a higher tier Champion's Medal?
Right.
And is that going to be as heartbreaking as summoning? Speaking of summoning, did we check up on Jackie?
Oh, he was confusing me. He threw the one in the pit. He hit the Mythic Monk. It didn't have second win. I was pissed. And then he like 20 minutes later, he just goes, I got him. And he didn't send me a screen, or I haven't checked yet. If he
it's in summoning. He got a second win. Though, so if you're not following the Jewelers Discord, we have Jack 33 who was trying to get a second win mythic. And he got one. Poison Blade, Second Wind, Clear Vision, Duelist with butterfly wings. So hopefully he's not going for the double and burning that guy. But he didn't tell us what kind of hero it was.
He didn't turn it around to show the front. He didn't show the stone. He loves to leave us on cliffhangers. It's late where he's at as well, so he might have just
he's in like Germany, right? Frankfurt.
Yeah, he might have hit the hay right after that one. And shout out to him, bro. Shout out to Jack. Huge hit.
Yeah, I guess it would be late there or early.
I think I can pull it up here real quick. Yeah. Jack the Jeweler, baby. Big
Go to
shout
the next
out.
picture. We can search the number here. Let me jump over to the tavern. I gotta see.
Oh yeah, you could do it by ID. Just go to the most recent second.
What I'm doing. I'm in the barkeep right now. Hit me with that ID. Oh.
No, yeah, the ID is not even shown. Just go look up second win and go descending by ID.
Can you just go to the next picture?
He doesn't have. It's not in there, bro.
Yeah, it is. All right, I'll pull it. Oh yeah, it would be the front, wouldn't it? Okay, yeah. Okay. Just second win descending by ID.
Be able to do it.
I got it. I'm on it.
Damn, bro, I cannot get 5 in a row.
Is that an A1 or A2? It was A2, right?
A2.
Yeah.
A2. Sorry.
All right.
Advance 2. Hit that second win, baby. Yeah, I'm trying to. If you saw my tactic there, Dags, while you're looking that up, I tried to go 5 duels at a time so I can get a chance at champion. I won it once last year. It was enough endorphins for me, honestly.
It's a night.
I didn't do too much duels. Did you find it?
Night Monk. Vitality boost, gardening. Yeah, nice, dude. At least it's on a tank. Baby. It's on a tank. And then you could get some of the crazy, because you're going to want wisdom with a knight so that you have magic defense, right? So then you can benefit from some of the crazy bonuses that monks get from wisdom. So that might be good. That might be a good sub on a knight.
Bro. Huge that he got it on a tank. This is actually, and I don't know if he was meaning to do that.
That's,
huge. I mean, second win bases off your HP. So this is absolutely huge. Great hit there, Jack. Hype for you. We were able to figure out what kind of class you got there. That's huge, bro. Huge. Nice hit, says B. Beautiful stuff, bro. So yeah, duels is pretty cool. You can trade in these medals. I don't understand because I haven't gotten one yet. But let's just quickly skim here. So if a player has 4 times medals, and I think that's the max amount you can have is 4. You can return one of the solos and get another squad.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to learn more as the season goes on to see what people do with those and if they trade them in. But I'm hoping to get at least one champion's medal just to hold one. It does boost your heroes in duels as well, even if you got this this common one for hitting legendary 2. It boosts your heroes. Any equipment for that matter, accessory, gore blade, gore sword, gore bow, or gore staff as well. You can equip 2 heroes and you'll get a bonus. Go on.
Is that the first common piece of equipment that we've had released?
It might be. Well, hats are hats blue?
Hats? No, party hats are mythic, dude.
Yeah, that blows me every time. I always forget that. They might be.
Transferring all of those sucked.
Oh my god, I got too many.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think there is any commons, honestly.
Is it soulbound? Anybody in chat got it? Is that a soulbound item?
I don't know.
Skiller's probably got it. Didn't he do 200?
He's been doing a bunch. I don't duel much. I'll like you said before, I'll probably wait towards the tail end and kind of jump in and get my loot. Usually I pull like Leggy. I've never pulled Mythic yet, but we'll see. Maybe as my heroes level up, we'll be able to get something. But
yeah, it's not what I want to do. I don't want to wait till the end. But as I was saying on Trade Room stream, like these balanced heroes that you need for duels, they're just a luxury at this point. And I'm more concerned with maxing out a bunch of profession heroes and trying to get those elite PvP PvE heroes. The elusive double giant slaying ninja man is still hang on, one of my kids.
It'll come by, bro. You'll be able to hit it one day. I know it. All right, bro. Let's see. I'm trying to pull a link
out. My wife's not here.
I'm trying to pull a link out so I can show.
Hey, I gotta step out for a sec, man.
No worries, bro. I'm going to pull up. Where is it? I thought I sent it to you. We'll probably just do a quick summon here. Since Dags has to run briefly. I'm gonna run through a quick summon that I was gonna do later. I'm also going to have to turn off the camera for just a moment. But I'll be talking throughout. Ooh, Emerson finally got a Giant Slayer Sage today. Absolutely beautiful. Light said he's going to make Dags' Ninja with double Giant Slayer. Light, I hope you do, because that's a big money value hero right there. And shoot, that thing's going to be beastly in PvP as well. So briefly here, we're going to go through our Summoner Ninja summon here. I think I'm going to throw a Wisdom Stone on this thing. This thing's got some pretty good chances. A small chance at Giant Slayer, so it could be crazy. Would love to see it on either Summoner, Sage, or Ninja with Giant Slayer, honestly. So anywhere up the alley there is pretty damn good. Let me just pull back up the portal. All right. Dags is just running out for a quick second, and he will be back. So let's go find my heroes. I might have to switch wallets as well. Let me do that real quick. All right, so let me switch accounts real quick. Hope it's on here because I just moved a bunch of my heroes over. And of course it's not. Great. Great. All right, give me one moment here. Should be able to get the private key over in just a second. I believe I have it handy because I'm just like that, you know? But while we're chilling and going through this, just as I was going to ask, Emerson says, going for a Dread tomorrow. Still haven't summoned one after 2 years. Jeez. I got lucky enough. I've gone for probably about 10 of them. I've hit 2 of them, which was beautiful. I think one of them was a dark summon. One of them wasn't. So good stuff. But they're tough, man. They're tough. I did with that 7%, bro. I definitely could see how you've only hit 2, but it does suck for sure. Give me 1 second here. We're going to get back to the summoning game. Dags, of course, is on solo dad duties with his wife away, so he had to step away for just a moment. And I'm having some wallet importing in the background. Here we are. Should be good. Let me delete that. And we're back. And Dags is back as well here momentarily, so sweet. All right, should be on.
What happened?
We're about to go summoning here, Dags.
All right.
I was running through my pair. I'll quickly show you here again. I had to add the wallet here real quick. This is my new wallet that I've moved a lot of my main jobbers, a lot of my heroes that really aren't boar hunting, actually. It's not only jobbers. It's some good ones, some mythics as well. But anyone that's not really able to benefit from boar hunts, I've moved over here. So basically anything that's not an archer, warrior, knight, priest over level 10. Jesus.
What happened to your camera?
Sorry about that. I had to turn it off real quick. The lady had to come in real quick. I don't even know if she finished up.
Well, I got a visitor too.
Sorry, I had to ask her if she even came in. She came in real ghostly, bro. She came in real ninja-like. I think you need to summon a ninja here tonight, Dags, based on that. If you got one. You don't have to. I'm only playing. All right. Real quick, Dags. So this is the pair. Maybe based on the ninja-like appearance from Miss Mega, we'll be able to pull a Ninja Giant Slayer here, Dags. This is the pair. Ninja Summoner. Rarities, I believe, common and common. So nothing too crazy, but we're going for a Sage. We're going for a little bit of Dags odds at Giant Slayer, babe. We're going for days in active 1. We're going for efficient and passive 2.
Nice.
Everything else is kind of rogue.
And efficient with casters is sweet.
As far as exactly. And like I was telling the people, I think I'm fine with it on anything here. Sage, Ninja, or Summoner. I'd be cool with it. As far as subclass goes, of course, we'd really like to hit those low Dags odds at Summoner or Shapeshifter. But otherwise, maybe Wizard, maybe Priest would be pretty cool on a Sage. I think that could be, even Seer, I think that could be really interesting. We'll have to see. But let's pull it up here for the pair. I think, bro, another faulty issue from me. Yep, I got to send one over. So annoying.
Ooh, all right.
Such a misplay from Mega here. Give me one second.
All right. Well, Try
What up,
something.
Dags? While we're doing this, while we're waiting for this final summon, or not final, first summon of the day, we're going to talk a little bit in the background because it'll take me a second to get this over. We're going to talk a little bit here, Dags, about some prices. Nothing as far as buy opportunities, nothing like that. But what's going on in AVAX and what's going on in DFK? We'll look at 7 days here just to kind of get a picture. And actually, when you zoom out a little bit, they're fairly similar. You got AVAX at almost 30%, which is pretty good, and then Jewel at up about 13%. I thought it was much less. We did have a recent pump here since what was this, the 15th. We've gone from about 10 cents to 12 cents, which is pretty good, about 20% or so. Must have been a little bit closer to 0.11 here before. But AVAX has had a really good run. You asked the question here, Dags. Why is AVAX running so rampant, but it seems like Jewel is just staying stagnant? What's your opinion, and what's to come with Jewel?
I don't know, man. I mean, I mentioned it earlier, right? Like with AVAX, like will that become the Amazon coin or token, or is it a coin or is it a token? I don't remember. Anyway, and then
AVAX is a coin. Did you say right? AVAX, by the way?
Yeah.
AVAX is a coin. They have their own blockchain. They're a coin.
All right, cool. And then the only thing that runs off of Jewel is DFK. Versus there's a lot of games there. There's a lot of games, a lot of features, a lot of products that run off of AVAX, right? So really there's just kind of, I guess if you're a big time investor, maybe your thought is, well, there's all these possibilities with AVAX or AVAX, if you want to, I'm not going to say it right. Versus with DFK, it's just the game. So maybe that has something to do with it. Yeah, I'm like the last person to ask about this. I don't even remember why I put that on the notes. Maybe I wanted to hear your thoughts on it. Maybe I wanted to hear chat's thoughts of it. I mean, Trade Room's right there. That's our guy, right?
That's our guy. Trade, if you want to hop on for a quick little chart,
Layer 1.
You're welcome.
There it is. Layer 1.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Success in the market will be pivotal to GameFi taking off, and it's layer 1, versus it's just not fuel for a video game, right?
Okay.
So maybe something to do with that. Maybe I mean Solana took off too again, right? And so it's maybe just all those big ones that people were shilling in the bear, or everyone's believing them now. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm no chart analyzer. I do what I can. I like to play the games. I love the idea of being able to digitalize and own your assets. I think, again, that's kind of like why I love and am so passionate about DFK in specific. It's a cool idea. It's so unique. I mean, I think this is where where gaming overall and the real world is heading. I think a lot of automation can come from this. A lot of cool stuff. But I don't know, bro. I'm no person to ask on this either. But I think what I've heard in the space, and take my word with a grain of salt, of course. But first to come would be Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then it slowly trickles down into your altcoins and your gaming coins and the likes of those type of things, which makes sense. The money's kind of got to come in from up top. And I guess trickle down into these chains and these smaller aspects that we have. So, I'm cool with it. I'm patient. I'm not really in no rush. I'm not playing this game just to make a quick buck and run.
Yeah.
I think it's just a fun game overall, and I'd love to make money while I play it. It's different than playing this game to make money and leave. I think we're playing this game because it's a lot of fun and because we've made money in the past. And I think there's a lot of opportunity to make money in the future, not financial advice.
Yeah, I mean, and we're a bunch of people who are trying to make money off their video games. So it's like, what should it be worth if its primary function is for video games? But also the video game industry is like a multi-billion-dollar industry, right? So, dude, I don't know.
A lot of talk on the video game industry. You know, when prices come into play, you know, as the bull market comes into play, a lot of people are concerned about price tags. This is going to come to be. We're going to have to get used to it. You know, we've talked about it in the past, you know, even today when we were talking about the previous episodes of the Jewelers podcast from the good old days, a lot of those talks were on price. You know, I'd put a chart up and we'd prompt Agentic, we'd prompt Squanch, and me and you would act like we knew what the fuck they were talking about. We would nod and smile and you know, get past those segments until gameplay got talked about. No,
Yeah.
but you know, we were always like that. You know, we're always kind of just gameplay focused. And there's a ton of channels just in the DFK space that you can go to and get the best opinion on what's the best move now. I make some good plays. I make some awful plays, bro. I bought a void staff at what, 1900, and the very next day they were down to 1,000. So you know, don't come to me for the best financial play as far as DFK comes. I'm building an army. You know, of course, when things get great, and you know, when you see Jewel over $1, when you see Jewel at $5, I'm going to take my fair share of profit, but I'm not just going to run up and leave. I don't think. I mean, I think you're in the same boat, but
Yeah.
a lot of talk about charts will be to come as this bull market fully takes off, and we're just going to have to, again, smile, nod, and wait, baby.
Smile, nod, and let Trade Room talk about it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We'll have to have Trade on. We'll have to join. You know, I was hoping to join today. You, like we talked about earlier, were able to join the stream, which was amazing. Yeah. You guys always have a good time when you hop on there. We'll have to have Trade on one day and kind of get a financial outlook before the bull market begins. Of course, you can catch that every day at 7:30, about 2 hours before. Excuse me, not every day. Every week, every Saturday,
Trade
2 hours before the Jewelers Live podcast. Every day, Trade. You need to be on there. 2 hours of charts every day.
We need Trade Room to be. We need him to just overpass Brown Gent. That's what has to happen, because Brown Gent is who everyone goes to now. Hey, Luca, go to sleep, dude. Love you.
For financial stuff, you're right, bro. I mean, he kind of is that market man in the space so far.
Yeah.
But Trade Room is right there, bro. Trade Room's analysis is amazing. I'm hoping, honestly, we get to a point where Trade Room is charting every day. Like, I know he's charting in his free time, but where he's streaming charts every single day, and, you know, hopefully making a good buck off the likes of Jewel. And
every day you'll hear that intro song.
Oh, I love it.
I am trying to make a double Giant Slayer pair right now with the freaking Knights and the Knights and Warriors that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't think and get it done. It's probably because of these little cherries I've had. But anyway,
it might be the cherry, bro.
Sorry, man. It might be the rye. Oh, how the rye talks. All right. So what I'm trying to do here is a passive one with Giant Slayer. Let's see. I got a Knight. Let's do the Knight. Here we go. I'm going to go look for a passive 2 Warrior. I need to talk it out or I'm not going to get it right. So this is just bad broadcasting right now.
You're good. You didn't want to show it, though. I was just confirming, like, because you're not showing it.
I could show it, I guess.
You could. I'm almost ready, but if you have time to show it. I just didn't know if you wanted to or not.
Oh, yeah. Well, you do your thing, and I'll try and keep.
All right, let me put this into the pit, but you can talk it out loud. I don't mind.
Yeah. All right, so I got a Knight in P1. So I need a Warrior in P2.
This dude's going for some much better stuff than we're seeing on my end, but nonetheless, bro, I want to see a Sage pop out of here, baby. I would be fine, like I said, with a Ninja, Summoner, or Sage. A little bit of Giant Slayer here. We're gonna we're not gonna up the tiers because we're not there. Shoot, Dags. Delay again because I have to level up this Ninja for a little tier boost.
Uh-oh. Yeah, do it.
I am lacking. I am sorry, people. This was an unprepared summon, but we're just talking DFK and having a good time. So appreciate everyone showing up.
All right, I got the pair. I think, no, that's a freaking double Giant Slayer. That dude is not double Giant Slayer. There's no freaking way. Okay, is there an issue? Now I'm wondering, is there an issue? No, there wouldn't be. Okay, check this out. I'm gonna take the screen for a second.
Take it.
I change my mind.
Take it.
All right. Okay. Share screen.
I'm sorry, B.
Gonna go.
Save me, bro.
We're gonna go the entire screen one. All right. It's gonna be unprofessional for a second here. Ready? Boop. And there we go. All right. Moved it over. Okay. So I'm looking at this hero, right? This one right here. We see Giant Slayer 1. I'm going to take this warrior, and this has been my issue right here. Took the warrior. 410, 402. 410, 402. And this is saying that it has, oh, that's a recessive. Oh, shit.
That should up the chance, though.
There we go. I'm like, this MF is not a double Giant Slayer. All right. Okay. Never mind. So we're going for a paladin warrior with giant slaying and exhaust, both uncommons. That's what I'm doing here, man. And we should throw something cool on here.
We need to see it.
Right? Honestly, I don't even know why I'm doing it. I should just be going for ninjas. All right, let's just double check this. Make sure I got the right heroes here. We got a Giant Slayer. We got a Giant Slayer. We got exhaust. Maybe they'll get critical aim. I don't know. There's no tier bonus. And what is this? Should we throw an endurance one? Regular fortitude stone on there? Beav goes, I already have all my crystals ready to pop tonight on ALP. And my transactions are approved.
He beat us to it. He beat us to it.
Oh, look, Beav. Let me approve this stone for you.
Yeah, dude, I got level ups. One thing I do have prepared.
I don't even have my treasure plugged in. That's how good we are right now.
I do have the stone. I do have the stone bought.
So you know what else though is you may have all your approvals, but on your ogre stream you also gave financial advice with a rubber stamp of approval. So have fun with that, buddy.
Uh-oh,
indeed.
I got a good ninja level up, bro. But you took the screen from me, so it doesn't matter.
All right. Yeah, I blame this treasure. It's taking forever.
Well, look at this great ninja level up, boys and girls. While Dags finishes up, take it back from me when you're done after the treasure fund.
All right. Well, I'll just fire up the summon, and then I'll. What do you got? Lesser fort or lesser? What's it? Insight.
I'm going insight, baby, because I want a sage, most likely, or well, not most likely, but if it's a summoner or sage, we still hit very well on wisdom. If it's a ninja, kind of annoying, but it'll be all right. You could pop yours if it's ready, since I gotta approve stuff as well.
Okay. Well, I got the countdown going. Did we get through everything we want to talk about? I'll check.
No, I don't think we got through everything.
Sex talk. I don't think we need to talk about the centralized exchange. Do you? I feel like people have beat that to death.
I mean,
what do you think about referral bonuses?
Yeah, referral bonuses is definitely interesting, Dags. It just depends on what they really decide is something, is it a tier list? Is it going to be like something you're rewarded every single referral? I don't know. We're going to have to see.
Well, I mean, Six Intern is going to be the winner of that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, dude is a marketing god, for real. He's a big asset to the DefiKingdoms team or community as well. Mm-hmm. He's always posting memes. He's always in the community reaching out, commenting. Cookie in the building, bro. What's good, Cookie?
Oh, bitch, he's here.
You made it. I love it, Cookie. I believe it is midday morning for you, Cook?
All right, let's see.
Good morning, if so.
All right. Here we go. We were going for a Paladin double Giant Slayer. I don't really care what class it is if it gets the Giant Slayer. All right. Show me what I want. How close were we? God damn, it's right there.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Right there.
What class did you get? I was a warrior.
All right. Do I have a giant slaying ninja? What was that? It had to be a P1. Do I have a ninja? Not you. No. That would have been cool. What are you?
So unfortunate, bro.
Dude, we could put it through with this one.
You're gonna throw it right back in the pit, bro?
One does. Let's see. It's in P2. Yeah, you gotta do it. All right.
Yeah.
So this is how dreams are smashed. We take you, and who was the new one? Was it you? Oh no, we're still on. We're still on pop. Just complete district. Never mind about that fortitude stone that I used. Forget about that guy.
Oh my.
Here we go. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. What is this? A2? A1? Oh, we could get that to match too. Now I'm nervous.
Come on.
Holy shit, what level is this guy? Level 8? I didn't know I had a level 8. You could almost use him in hunts. Sorry, dude, you're dead.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Or you can't use them again for 2 levels, so just get rid of them.
There we go. We'll do another fortitude stone just to keep it going. We'll max that out. I probably don't even. This is the stupidest shit I've done in a long time.
Bro, you just burnt a fortune stone right there. Or a fortitude stone, excuse me.
Whatever. All right, let's make sure at least, yeah, we could still get double giant slayer. We should at least look at it in here and just...
Yeah, double check it.
Who was I talking to? I was talking to Jack today. I'm like, oh, I make the dumbest decisions when I'm drunk and playing DFK. Hello. All right. Okay, it looks good.
Well, here it is again.
Right. Here we go. Burn and... This is why it's a good thing you can't burn Gen Zeros, because I might accidentally do it.
True.
Oh, God. That would be awful. All right. Barely woke up. Cookie,
yeah, dude,
just woke up,
man.
Cookie. First thing, cup of coffee and some jewelers.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Some mocha and some mokshas, if you will.
Dude.
It's a perfect little morning stream name for
Kingdom and Coffee.
Kingdom and Coffee. Don't give away all our secrets there.
All right. Here it is. This is why I only have 123 jewel left from 3K.
We spend it all, bro. We're making monsters.
Gotta. Scared money don't make money. Word.
The day, like, a year into the bull market where you just flip all your heroes that you're not using for massive amounts of money, that'll be the day we look back on these streams and be like, you know what? It was worth it. Let's see what we got.
Woo! Woo! Woo!
Gold,
wisdom,
purple.
Woo!
Let's go! Let's go!
Pull my headphones out. I'll pull my headphones out.
With the fortitude, baby.
Hey, guys.
Oh. Boom.
Are you not entertained?
I love it. I love it, baby. Little Pally. Double giant slayer, baby.
Fucking hard right now.
Huge. Huge. This is what happens when you get Cookie to wake up and join the jeweler stream. We love it.
Those heroes for Cookie.
Come on,
wake
baby.
and bake some heroes.
Let's go.
Oh, fuck
yeah. On the day, Light's just showing love. Light is such an honorable competitor. On the day, Dags is crown champ. Dags comes in with a double giant slayer. Pally, baby. Let's go. Let's go. How many are there, Dags? I'll check for you.
He goes, Dad, don't say that. You don't like the horn, Luca? Okay, I won't do it again.
Oh, they're probably dead asleep, and they're like, "What the?"
No, he's right behind me on the couch because he.
Oh, he's
Yeah,
hanging out.
he peed in his bed, and I haven't been able to change his sheets because I'm the only one home.
Oh my goodness, days. Oh my goodness.
Legionnaire on the subclass. God damn.
Oof.
Wisdom, mining.
That's gonna be spicy. I'm checking up on something for you right now to see how many in Crystal Vale at least. How many Pally double giant slayers are there? And then I'm gonna pop mine up out the portal.
All right. I mean, Giant Slayer probably sucks for Paladin. They should have like leadership and efficient, but
There's 3 of them.
no, like that's not yours. Yours is right here. Hold up. All right, reset. We're gonna see because the Lannister always pays his debts. Let's see what Light's getting.
Oh, Light gets this Gen 0. Gen 1, 10 out of 10 on his way.
Approved.
Hey, Dax.
Oh, I already approved this. What's up, man?
There's only 2 total. Well, there's 3 that were ever alive in Crystal Vale. One of them got sent on PJ and is dead. A double
Giant Slayer,
bro.
Someone's on a double Giant Slayer on the PJ.
Yeah, I had to rethink that thought I just said there. Yeah, he's burned. He's dead. He's gone. And then Chanel, dead surge. Chanel, baby. A little bit of that Chanel.
We hit here. We hit here. We hit here.
Wait,
God
bro.
Damn.
Wait, bro.
What?
How am I overlooking that you got stunned too?
You didn't see the stun? That's why I lost my shit, dude.
Elite.
Yes. It's fucking awesome.
What?
Yeah.
All right. Ooh, the other double giant slayer, pretty cool. And it's cleanse, bro. You got cleanse. That's huge. The other one is double heal, double giant slayer. Pretty cool.
Why ain't it letting me summon this freaking... All right, let's see what Light's getting. So Light helped me with some programming, and I told him I would send him 2 heroes. One of them ended up being an uncommon paladin, 5 out of 5, that I summoned like on Tuesday. And then the other one is this one. I don't care what rarity it is, whatever. If this ends up being a mythic, it's still going to Light.
Yes, sir. Man of his word. Unlike Beeve, who said he's gonna send that hero to the jewelers and he never did. Unlike Beeve.
Yeah, Beeve, if you're gonna make fun of us on your stream,
unreal.
Don't be a bitch.
At least do what you're gonna. At least do what you
so
say.
He's got 2 uncommons from me, a 10 out of 10. We hit.
And I hope Washington loses as well.
And Headstrong. What's Headstrong? Is that the one where you can't be? Oh shit! What's Headstrong? All right, I'm gonna pop off. I'm gonna go to your screen now because last time I pulled up the freaking medium, it gave everyone my first and last name. All right, let's see. Combat keywords. I should remember Headstrong, but I don't. Headstrong is, I thought I remember it being decent for tanks. 40% chance not to be affected by daze. That hero has an 80% chance not to get dazed on a tank.
Unreal, bro.
Oh, no, because tanks just kind of sit there. Never mind. But it also has double speed. So can't that make, what does that make? Not double toxic, right? What's the one? I feel like I'm just rambling at this point. Whatever. Intimidation. So they could get double intimidation, which enemies deal 5% less damage. So you'd have 10% less damage just by if you got a double intimidation tank just sitting there.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
That's crazy, bro. Good pull. Only 2 in the kingdom. Triple elite. You saw it here live, baby. What we're gonna do here is finish out. I want to finish out with a boar hunt. I want to show you something, Dags. I told you I had a little conundrum. So I want to showcase something. Yeah, let me do this summon. And then what did Light get? I was looking away from the screen.
Oh, he got a paladin.
You hit Pally? Let's fucking go.
No. I'm sorry. He got a Night Thief. No, not a Night Thief. What the hell did he get?
Damn.
I mean, he's got 1 paladin coming. Right?
Yes. Yes.
This one, a Night Monk.
Fastest?
No, that's not it. Where the hell is this hero? I know it's an uncommon knight.
Just go by ID, bro. Go by descending.
Oh, I was doing Gen because it's got to be a Gen 1.
Yeah, you're right. If you do a new one, just always go ID though. It's right there.
No, I think I gotta refresh my hero pool.
Oh
right
yeah,
here.
yeah.
All right, and we'll do Gen
I'm running the
1.
summon though. Sage attempt, Giant Slayer in passive 1. Let's run it.
All right. Let's go, dude.
Come on.
Come on,
We're
man.
hot. We're hot, hot, hot. Ninja with the wings, wings, wings.
All right.
All right, let's see. Common. I want the
Wait,
Giant
what's
Slayer.
that? Is that Seer?
Seer.
All right.
Does suck because this wisdom stone kind of goes to, I mean, not waste, but I'd rather it be on a Sage. Pretty even around the board though on the statistics.
So I think when I start going for Sages, I'm gonna go for the intelligence because intelligence would still be good for ninjas.
Yeah,
it's like wisdom.
Play? Okay.
Wisdom's not really. All right, here we go. So Light's got a Knight Berserker coming with double wisdom, gardening, crafting is woodworking, goldsmithing, yeah, and then headstrong, speed. Vigor Stone, 4-tier bonus. So yeah, and then he's going to get, I believe it's this Paladin Seer here with double wisdom, foraging, and then cleanse, speed, clear vision, headstrong.
That's not bad. That's not bad. That's a good hero that he's going to get. I did miss on everything here, Dags. What was I even going for?
Good point. Skiller's saying agility for Sage, because then if you F it up and you get the summoner or the ninja, you're still happy with agility. But I'm starting to lean towards intelligence because intelligence determines your mana pool the same way vitality does, which makes those early level boosts that much more important. Just running a warrior and just running out of mana so much that lately I've kind of been like, man, maybe I need to get like all my intelligences up a little bit higher. But it's like, but it's like also in that sense, ninjas and summoners agility is so damn important for them. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Good point. And it's also maybe you build one with agility, maybe you build one with luck, maybe you build one with intelligence and see which one ends up being the meta, and that's the one you use. Plus the meta can change on these games. Anyone who plays World of Warcraft knows that a bubble paladin, a bubble shield paladin used to be the best thing since sliced bread until it's not and they nerf it. So, I mean, with everything's a broken mechanic until they eventually.
That's very true.
So
very, very true. I'm sending some stuff over, then I'm going to run one more summon on my holiday wallet.
Your dog sounds like she ain't happy back there. Is that a dog whining I hear in the back?
That's my girlfriend's talking to the dog. All right, perfect. What stone do we want here? This is the summon, Dags. Probably wisdom. Oh, I can't add that. I'm going for a rare, or we're going for a summoner here.
Okay.
It's another just regular summon, so probably going to be common. But we got a little bit of chance at leadership, efficient, and explosion. So this is the Gen 1, 2 out of 10, 2 out of 10 summon. What do you think? Should we go wisdom here? Should we go intelligence on the stone? What do you think, Dags?
Well, like I said, man, I'm into int right now. What are your failures? What if you don't hit summoner? What's it likely? I'm having trouble seeing it.
Is Berserker, Thief, Archer, Dark Knight down the line, or Priest and Wizard, of course. So
Priest, Wizard, Scholar, Archer.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think I might go intelligence. Just because about 75% of the classes are going to be very good with intelligence. We got a little chance here. Let's go intelligence.
All right, yeah, go intelligence and
that's wit. That's wit, correct? I do like the feel of the holiday wallet. I know it's got its kinks, but it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, man, when you're running holiday and expeditions, that's gonna be.
Oh yeah, dude. Got to add some more crystal.
What do we got here? I always struggle. We got 15 people. Well, actually 14 because I'm watching. We got 14 people watching here. So, I mean, everyone who came out here, as always, we love seeing you.
For sure.
Thanks for putting up with our bullshit. And hey, this one paid off though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
This one most definitely did. You stuck around for this one. You stuck around for a good one. All right, let's finish up here. We'll show the war. We'll show the hunt right after, and then we'll be out of here for the good people. Got the Whetstone looking like a brain. +4 to int. One tier boost.
There you go.
And we're going for a summer. Oh my goodness, we gotta approve some stuff. Jesus, let's go look one more time at the beautiful pair here. All right.
I'll just steal it, and we'll just look at my Giant Slayer heroes.
Yeah, look at this good stuff. Straight up flex, bro. Straight up flex on him.
This guy's days are numbered, man. Where'd your monitor go? Did you stop sharing?
Yeah, I somehow accidentally stopped, but I'm ready to go.
All right. Fire it up so I can. There you go.
Let's go. Let's go. Big shout out, like Dag said, to everyone showing up for the stream here tonight. Much love. Much love. Again, man, this is a bear market, and we're seeing this many people show up, show out, and really show love in the community overall on X, on Discord, on Twitter Spaces. We've seen this week a bunch of different Twitter Spaces, the likes of Doug Hype. You know, Sintern has his stuff going on. So a lot of cool stuff. Let's pop this crystal and let's see what we got. Shoes in the house. What's good?
Here's his shoes.
Always a shoes appearance. Always a shoes.
Thanks, Skiller.
All right, let's see. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever made a triple elite in my entire time.
Wizard, bald wizard.
What do you got? Mythic.
Common.
That's not mythic.
Bald wizard. Well, I got one more summon between these two pairs. Let's see if we got anything. Efficient.
Got efficient. Is that critical aim too? Critical aim might be good on wizards.
Yeah, it might. Another job or two. The army, baby. We love to see it. And at the cheap Gen 1 price. So pretty cool. All right, sweet. So that's done. That's done. And this is done as well.
Are you going to do your board replay?
Yeah, I'm going to do my board replay as long as you got time for it.
Yeah, I got time.
Perfect. Let me pull it up. Give me 1 second. Get rid of some of these tabs.
I like those gray wings. Are those gray or light blue or what? What are we looking at there? What color is that?
What are you looking at? The wings?
Yeah.
They look like grayish blue.
Of course, it doesn't tell us the actual
name. I wish I had like a Crayola crayon name for it, for every color. Something the team needs to prioritize, I think.
That's way more important than PvP.
Way more important than PvP. All right, so this is a fun little squad. Just one of my typical birthday hat squads, you know. One of my favorite comps. I'll talk a little bit about that because the conundrum doesn't come till later.
Okay.
Sometimes they start off all buggy with the mana bars like that. I don't understand why. I start these two up front, of course. This one is a beast, Calusa, 45 strength, I believe, on this hero. Base stats, 55. I don't know what the extra 10's coming from, but it's only 45, 47. So somewhere, wait, what? This is weird. Your base stats are different than your stats down here. I don't know what it's based on, but regardless, 47 strength. This is a beast of a rare. I like this hero. Again, the conundrum is going to come later. Early in these battles with the double knight priest comp, one of them runs Mighty Strike, one of them runs Taunt, and I just start smacking the boars for as much as I can. Kind of space out my Mighty Strikes. I don't want to waste them all, but I do want to get a little bit of a physical defense reduction early. So you'll see this is kind of boring at the beginning. Do you like this comp, Dags? What's your thoughts?
Yeah. So I think I've won with this a few times where I didn't have any Mighty Strike, and that's just a slog.
Yeah, boring.
But my only thing about this is it's like you have no choice but to attack the front boar, and you run that risk of one of your guys, which I think just happened. Yeah, you got taunted by Mama. So now you're attacking Mama, which is cool because you got more damage spread. But if you wanted to just snipe that front one while a nuzzle was going on during a nuzzle amnesia, like before a wild charge, right? Like you don't have that option.
Yeah, so that's a great point. It's a very, what would you say, like linear or binary comp? You know, it's very straightforward. like
kill
you said,
one,
you really
kill
have to
one,
play around
kill
Nuzzle
one.
and kind of time your taunts or time her wild charge and just kind of keep piecemealing these baby boars away. It's consistent as far as, you know, I'll get a win usually in 1 or 2 retries. There's not many lose conditions is what I found. If you have a good priest, and this one's very good. This one's a 14 uncommon with very high wisdom. 32 is actually kind of mid, but pretty good. 165 from the Mighty Strike you saw there. So there is a little burst. This one, again, of, you know, potential of 195. It's a very strong.
Oh my God.
Look at that. Look at that, baby. So, you know, this one has rather good health, 434. She barely lives. So you do face that risk. I mean, you face that risk with every priest comp. But here we have 1-2 turns to kill him, and we're going to do it, I do believe. So this is huge. This is big time. That was like best case scenario for this type of comp. And I think this was our first retry on this comp at least. So what's good, Kupo? We're wrapping up here the stream in a second, but you can see, you know, even Calusa's basic attacks are hitting for 80 to 100. So very, very strong knight. You need at least one, in my opinion, with like 600, 650 plus health and one with good strength. What are you going to say?
I saw that priest, your mana just drained, dude. Like,
yeah, dude.
Not a
but
chance.
In this comp,
can you go back to the priest? What's the int? 22, did I see?
11. Really bad, actually. Oh, wait, wrong here. Sorry. 22.
Yeah.
So her whole pool is 172. We'll zoom in a little bit.
So yeah, you have like a big discrepancy between your wisdom and your intelligence. So it's like you're making every heal count with such high wisdom, but you don't get many of them. So you're popping a potion, which, you know, they said potions are going to be carried by the hero based off the hero's strength score, I believe is what they said, right? So what's your priest's strength? You're going to be relying on those knights to be holding those mana potions for you. Or does it have 14? Yeah, 14. That's pretty high for. Was it a common?
Yeah, no, it's uncommon.
Well, yeah, I feel like a lot of like my commons casters have like 10 strength at this point. So
yeah. So the conundrum that I was speaking of is coming up. I think we get a really successful timing here again, or we get a taunt. So we keep piecing him away. Again, we're out of pots already. We need that taunt to hit. Miss on that one.
Now, when they have taunt resistant, are you trying to get the taunt anyway? Have you gone for the double taunt?
There's times where I'll, you know, if there's really no better play, I'll send it on him and give it a try. But I don't even think I've hit one. And there's the wild charge, perfectly timed.
I'd be freaking out about this. At this point, I'd be trying to do the days on the wild charge right now, especially with the rampage.
So you can't pause this?
What?
I can't pause this?
No.
Because I wanted to pause it. Damn it. It's coming up. The conundrum's coming up. But yeah, I was in the same boat, dude. And it doesn't show me an accurate amount of potions remaining, which is annoying. You get a really good team.
I would have been a lot more nervous about that wild charge, but a crit should still be able to kill your priest. Well, he's rampaged too. That's gonna hurt.
It's gonna smack. So he's dead.
Nice. Well, at least it missed your priest.
Yeah, at least we still had one more chance for wild charge too. And look at all the health pots we have coming in. I think we passed the conundrum that I wanted to, and I think it was right there where I could either, and I wish I could pause it because I thought I could, where I could either go for a silence and you know, stop the wild charge for a turn or two, or I could have, like I did, go for the taunt, which missed. So, I mean, you'll see. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to pause it and really just kind of like showcase the whole situation. But, you know, there is points. Basically, the moral of the story is there's points in the battle, you know, where there's so many different options.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got to make a tough choice. So I think it's really crazy that with the limited gameplay we have, there's already that sort of, you know, user choice that really determines the outcome of the game.
Well, what do? You could twist taunt and daze, right? So then they have two turns of daze resistance, and your hope is they spend that taunted, and then they'll have 2 turns of taunt resistance, and maybe they can spend one of those days. And maybe that's where, like, yeah, I mean, if you have like going back to it earlier, if you have the mana to pull that off. And it's like if you're gonna have these characters with a low amount of mana, you're just gonna want to hope to burn through the battle really quickly.
Very true.
You want to burn through the battle really quickly anyway.
Yeah, that's the goal.
That kind of comp, you're not going anywhere fast.
Yeah, that comp's just kind of safe, as you saw. Very boring, but fairly safe comp. But Dags, shoot, that just about ends it. We're going on an hour and a half here, just over the mark. Beautiful, beautiful stream. Much love to everyone who showed up as well. Huge hit from you, Dags. Champ is here as well. Triple elite on the pally. Active 1, passive 1, passive 2, double giant slayer, baby, with a stun. Unreal pull, honestly. Best pull I'd say. Best pull on the jeweler stream I think I've seen yet. So super proud, super excited for that hero. Dags, you got any final comments here for the good people?
No, I mean, I'm just always, it looks like we have 17 people, 16 people with us. I'm just always honored to have that many people watching our stream at once, and just especially on a Saturday night, just to hear us talk bullshit about video games. So, you know, each and every one of you guys are important, even if, you know, like, I don't know. I mean, it still blows my mind. I never thought I'd see myself in a position where I'm streaming video games on a Saturday night and people are actually showing up, man. It's awesome. It's awesome.
I love it, dude. And we'll be back next week. And of course, Saturdays. Well, oh, wait. Actually,
I mean, I'll be around. Will you be around?
So we do stream Saturday, which is good.
Unless I'm driving home from Florida.
I think I'll make it. You know, Ohio State, the Buckeyes, baby. We got to face the team up north. So it's a huge week. Ranked number 2, going up against number 3. I don't know what time the game is at, but either way, I'm gonna be here, baby. I'm gonna be here. If we're down for a Saturday stream, I'll be here. Yes, hit it for me, Dags. Hit it for me. You know. We got to beat the cheaters. You know, a lot of people around the college sports scene know what's going on, but some fun stuff for the American college football stuff. Thanksgiving is next week on Thursday, so spend some time with your families. I don't know about you, Dags, but a lot of my family, both sides of my family and my girls, are doing everything on Friday. So it's just like it's kind of annoying, you know. I'm going over my mom's on Thursday because they're moving everything on Friday. But is any of your family doing that where they're shifting to Friday to kind of avoid the craziness?
The hustle and bustle? No, so my wife's grandma and her cousin are in Florida. We might go down there. And then otherwise, everyone else is in Illinois. So we either go to Florida, stay in Georgia and do it ourselves, or we go to Illinois, and we're not going to Illinois. So
yeah,
it's going to be small stuff all the way around.
I like it.
You know, just your basic stuff.
I like it. Enjoy your families, even if you're not, you know, an American. You know, cherish and be thankful for your families during these times, baby. And, you know, cherish and be thankful for the DFK devs. And much love to you all. We'll try to communicate during the week on what we plan to do. Luckily, we don't stream on Thursday, so it shouldn't be a problem. We should be able to hit it.
See if the Australians can team up with Cookie and do like a Saturday morning stream. That's
yeah, dude. I want to get back on the Saturday mornings. Those are fun. You know, we had Cookie join. Maybe I could get some of the Aussie boys on as well, and you know, play some boar hunts with the boys. So we'll have to see what we can do in the future. But a lot of fun, Dags. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Glad to have everyone here, and that just about does it. So. I'm Mega. For Dags. It's been a pleasure. Till next week, we will see you.
Good night.